Moving on to 50-year mortgages, something that Trump proposed recently.
That's not my forte. It's you, buddy.
No, it's Kyle's too. Kyle's a big Trump fan, right?
Massive. I worship the man. Yeah, like there's no one better. Maybe Matt, but what do you think the difference is over?
Who's a better dictator, Trump or Matt?
Me.
I would say Matt. What do you think the difference is on payments every month on a $750,000 mortgage if it's 30 years or 50 years?
$200.
Like dollar amount or percentage wise?
Dollar amount. So
$200 a month.
So the monthly payment on a $750,000 mortgage at 4%.
Yeah.
We're $3,500, 3580. And the total interest paid is $539,000. Over a 50-year mortgage, it's $2,892.
So how much less is that?
$687.
Okay.
So not even that much. Like the savings aren't that much comparatively, and the total interest paid for the extra 20 years is then now you're paying $985,000.
So the savings aren't that much, but the profits are much more. Is that what you just said?
No, it's not that. It's not that simple. It's not about that. People are saying that about
banks.
Yeah, but
the profits.
It's not profit. It's the total.
It's the cost of the carrying.
Well, someone's making the interest.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody's making
That's
the
what
interest
I'm saying.
somewhere.
So the profit for the bank.
That's right. It's way higher.
Way higher. Right.
Don't.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a communist. Somebody that says that's a communist. Don't say that.
Why? Okay, what do you think?
Well, because that's irrelevant. The point I found fascinating about it is that even people that vote for Trump, and many of them are my friends in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
They would predominantly say astute businessman, fiscally responsible, and he's just another big spender. He's another big spending government person who hasn't, they did the Doge thing and the hacking and whacking a little bit, but really probably in areas maybe they shouldn't even have. And like big government is carrying on, spending's carrying on. And like Trump loves being popular. Like he just wants to be no different than Elon Musk. He wants to be liked.
Yeah.
So here he's created something where, hey, we can hopefully keep housing values up. People can feel like they're doing okay because they get to still own a nice house. When really, houses probably need to come down in the U.S. We probably need to not have
everywhere.
They need to come down everywhere. There needs to be a correction. And real money needs to have value. And instead, he's saying, hey, no, we'll just give you more time. You can basically indefinitely make your payment. 50 years is basically your lifetime.
But they did this in Holland. Holland, you don't actually buy your whole house. You only buy 50% of your house. And the bank owns the other 50%. And you pay your mortgage the whole time, and you actually at the end just own half your house.
For some people probably pay all of it.
That's right, yeah. But that's like an option people have. Like you just buy only half your house, and the bank owns the other half, so that make it affordable. That's basically what's going to happen. That's what it's going to go towards. If that's what
I don't agree with that in North America. I would completely disagree with that here.
The reason it's that way in
the reason it's that way in Europe is because of the lack of space.
So there's no private ownership?
It's way more likely and crowded in high densely populated areas in Tokyo and these types of places. That makes sense because ultimately there is literally a lack of land. When you're talking in the US and in Canada, we are still, obviously 10% here in Canada with 30, 40 million people instead of US. But even so, we have swaths of land. There's no need for housing to be expensive in our countries. It's only red tape and bureaucracy. Even here, it's totally inflated, right? And housing has corrected. You can, from the peak of the market in our town in Chilliwack, from the peak in 2022, we are literally down in half on some properties. Not all, but like on certain detached houses.
It's going to suck if you bought at the top.
Yeah, I could show you them. I wondered if I don't know if it's proper. I don't know as a realtor if I should be. I wouldn't take pleasure in showing anybody taking a bath like that. But yeah, there's people that are losing their rear end.
Like you're a realtor, so you'd know, but I'm assuming that most of the big jump in housing prices is directly related to inflation, right?
Yes. It's directly
printing
related.
money.
To cheap money.
Yeah.
So there again, this idea is all it is a ploy to stimulate demand based on lowering people's amount, saying, hey, now I can borrow more money. It's not a real thing.
Are you against interest rate cuts too then? You think we should just keep them?
Yes, money needs to have value. Like it's there again. I love it because I have a lot of debt, and it's
yes, but the problem is if the money's already lost its value, so you're against interest rate cuts. Like I understand, or at least I think I understand why, but if money's all like our money right now is pretty much already worthless, right? So
yeah, but it's still impossible for most people to get. Lowering rates in this environment where costs are already high only makes the rich people richer. It now just allows people that have some equity and like me that have lots of debt to now say, okay, well, here's another leg up. I can borrow some more money. and grab more assets.
That's right. Yeah.
It's still not affordable enough. Housing hasn't
the single
come down.
mom doesn't do.
It's not helping her.
No.
It's not helping her. She doesn't.
I don't understand
because
it.
groceries
No, you
go
don't,
up.
because you live prudently and
Yeah.
you spend what you make. You spend less than what you make every month. But that
Absolutely.
is a foreign concept to a lot of people, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest problem in our society. It's the idea of taking future dollars earned, right, and already spending that money today. It's a huge issue. Our young people are economically very simple.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're simpletons. I don't think they understand at all. Like, I was just talking to my 16-year-old.
Most of them don't understand the difference between a man and a woman. So
Another issue.
Like
No,
if-
they do. They do. That's what's ironic.
Have you guys noticed
why
that
the
that
emperor-
issue's kind of subsided a bit?
No, it
lately?
has maybe a bit, but that's the emperor has no clothes. Like people do realize that, and that's the ridiculous.
the emperor has no clothes.
Yeah, you know the story about how the emperor, like he's walking around.
Yeah,
naked?
yeah.
That's a great story. That's the season we're in the world, where literally people are mixed up on gender. When people do struggle with gender dysphoria. Yes, people do have emotional and health issues, but like sex is sex, and biological differences are real. Like,
Did you see
it's insane that this is a discussion?
Did you see the footage of the old? I think it was maybe from Ontario. I can't remember if it was from Ontario. The old vet, 100-year-old vet.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
He was
I didn't
crying.
watch it.
He
I
was
didn't watch it.
crying. And he was saying,
What did I fight
"What
for?
did we all fight? What did we fight for? What was it worth it?" And he was talking about like how this generation has totally lost
Touch of what's important.
touch of what's valuable, what's true,
What
what really matters.
On that issue, it is interesting because I do think the Olympics now have come out and said that
They're against it.
Yep, they
the
won't
men are
allow
gonna
it
stick
anymore.
with the men and the
I think
women are gonna
Commonwealth
stick with the
Games
women.
too.
Okay, that's encouraging.
I think it was like a volleyball
I might be
player. I
wrong,
seen
was it
interviewed
Commonwealth?
a while ago, but like she was against a guy on the other side that said she was a girl, and then like getting these balls spiked at her.
Like smashed.
It's just like
She ended up with a concussion.
okay.
Yeah, that girl that got hit with the
She
ball.
should have just blocked it. Like I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah. How weak are these women?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They should be conscripted.
They'd be tougher. Should have more babies.
Okay.
Women who have babies are tough.
Oh man,
We're running out of time
I'm
here.
not-
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.